There's a chapter in the Quran, it's called the chapter of Abasa. The name of the chapter is very funny, and it is very much telling. Abasa mean he gave him a bad face. Muhammad, he gave a bad face to a blind man. Remember, from their fruits you shall know them. What kind of a prophet? He gave a bad face and he kicked out a blind man. Why? You will notice that the Quran says that the blind man was healed by Jesus. Any blind man. A blind man come to Jesus, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,000, 10,000, doesn't matter. What Jesus do to them? They asked Jesus to make them see. This poor blind man, he knew that Muhammad is useless. He was not even asking him to make him see. Because if Muhammad do miracles, the first thing this man, he will ask him, hey prophet, can you heal me like Jesus did? But this man, he never asked Muhammad to see. Why? Because he knew that Muhammad never did anything. Otherwise, a line of a blind men or people cannot walk and be standing in front of the door of Muhammad. The blind man came to Muhammad asking questions. Muhammad was busy with rich men from Quraysh, his tribe. Muhammad, he said to himself in his mind, those rich men, they will say, look who is coming to his house, a blind poor man. So Muhammad was ashamed of him and he gave him a face. And by the way, when they say give him a face, it doesn't make, it's not a good, doesn't make sense, because the guy is blind, you know. I mean, what face? Like if I can see and you look at me at a bad look, like you're angry, I will know, right? But this guy is a blind man. So what he did, Muhammad obviously, he insulted this man. He asked him to shut up and leave. Because the man, he cannot see. What he, he phone turned away. What does that mean? From their fruits you shall know them. The blind man, when he saw Jesus, he heard that Jesus is in front of him. He saw him by heart, not by eyes. He said to him, Lord, I want to see. He's not asking for a sandwich. Did you ask yourself why the blind man asked Jesus to see? Why? Because the blind man, he heard a lot of stories. This is the Messiah. This is the miracle itself.